Good afternoon. My name is Barbara Pantanakis, and I work for the South County YMCA as a site director. And what we're going to work on today is a management workshop. The original workshop was 12 weeks long, and we met once a week for 4 hours. That was the train-the-trainer session. This is what I am bringing to you for the other site managers. The objectives are consider what goes on behind the scenes in being an effective leader. A little bit more into that is to act in such a way that people want to follow and develop themselves as employees and be more self-sufficient. The ability to manage oneself and relationships in others is also a part of working with other people. Other leadership skills that go into this process will be working from the outside in with your employees. The real power of that structure comes from the completeness of a well-rounded employee and a well-rounded management team. The second objective that we will be addressing in the session is discussing what it means to be part of a leadership in today's workplace. There are a lot of other outside factors that you deal with your employees. What do people want to see in a manager? They'd like to see someone that has somewhat of a control of their space around them and the policies and procedures that inhabit their workspace. Fairness in the way in which they treat their employees across the board. The employee would to be valued, that they are valued part of their team and they value their work and their opinions. To be heard, not necessarily to be right, but to be understood when they're trying to make a point to their other employees or to other managers. There are risks in analyzing yourself in this way as a manager from the outside in. You have to list the pros and the cons and see if this is where you're at and what you need to do to improve your management skills in your company. To evaluate your environment that you work in. Are there things about the environment that can be changed? And to gather the information from the employees that work for you and take their considerations and ideas into account when you're adjusting your management plan. The second objective that we'll work on is what it means in your workplace. The third is consider and evaluate your role as a manager and evaluate your beliefs and attitudes that shape the way in which you manage your business and your employees. The fourth area is we're going to do some group work in this area about the basic principles of leadership. There are 4 of them, and it's the first is to decide what's important. The second is to have a vision and a mission of the way in which you run your business and your how you speak with your employees and work with them. The third is to understand and get comfortable with the risks you may need to take. You need to identify challenges, as I said earlier, in all areas of your management skills, individually and collectively, and leading and supervising others. The fifth area would be to rate your current skills of leadership, and we will do that with some little exercises that you will read and then make a synopsis and put yourself in the shoes of that manager and how you would have handled specific situations. Then also there's a supervisory skill assessment that we'll take and see how you fare on that and where you fall in that skills matrix. And then finally there will be some exercises about creating a professional development plan, that where you would go once you were done with the workshop, what you would take from it and go back and implement at your sites as a supervisor there. Thank you.